Hola, Abuela. How are you?
Very well. What about you? How we are going to put this in 5 minutes?
That's gonna be hard. Yeah, I don't know if... I think it's better that some of this is not in the movie.
Okay. I grew up in Iquique, which was a coastal town, a very small one. Initially, we didn't have cinema, but I had two cousins, and these guys invented a homemade projector, and somehow they have obtained some pieces, some cuts of celluloid, and then they tried to project it at night. Before he became the candidate for the presidency, Allende worked on a program, and on the basis of that program, he was selected as the candidate for the leftist parties. And the program was incredible. He talked about improving the salary for the workers, improving living conditions, half of a liter of milk for every child in the family. And then when he won, there was a lot of effort from the wealthy families in Chile, the rightist people, with the help of the United States, to impede that he would take power. That was sufficient information for me to be identified as supporter of Allende, and I saw my friends being detained, professors disappearing from the faculty, and the military also raided my place and ransacked the place 3 times. I realized that I was alone with the 3 kids. If something happened to me, what would happen to the children? Then I thought I have to get to a place where I would make sure that the children are going to be reasonably safe. And it was in one of those stops, I was begging the military to let the children sleep. It was 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. And the guy said that I had to take the children out of the car, and my dad and I were trying to get the children to stand up because they were just too sleepy. And then the guy said, "Here we kill the children first." And those were the sort of situations that you couldn't avoid. There was another occasion where one of the military was a very low ranking, we call them the pelados, the one that go to do the military service, people who were 18, 19 at the time, sort of looked at the car and found that the car was pretty. It was a nice car. We get asked to get out of the car, and the guy who was a working class poor recruit for the military service sat in the car and sort of playing with the wheel and the shifting of the drive, and we were just looking, and then the guy said, "You children can get in." And there the 3 kids get in the car, my dad and I are outside, and I am not sure exactly what the guy said. I don't know if he tried to make a joke for the children, but Alejo was so angry and so frustrated with the situation that he started knocking at the helmet of the guy. And my dad and I were so awfully scared because you never knew how the guy was going to react. I remember trying to get my arms inside the car and trying to stop Alejo from doing that. And my dad would say, Alex, don't do that. These people are very good to us. They are protecting us. And of course, the guy luckily took it well. He was sort of laughing about this kid being so angry with him.
Mm-hmm.
I guess he was not a trained killer. Not yet. You remember Patty Leon and Carlos? Like there at the place when you were 3, they still remember you. You were so cute and verbal and so bright, and you spoke Spanish, and you stole their souls. And I remember that when we came back, Coco, I remember thinking we're stealing from Coco the possibility that he would have a different life, because when we were there, in the morning you could hear the ship going by, and you would get up, you would open the curtain, and you could look to the sea, and you were so extremely happy because it was a beautiful, beautiful view. We came back to Toronto, and your bedroom also had a window located more or less where the other window in Chile was, but then you would open the window and there was a wall on the other side. And I remember thinking what something like this would do to a little kid like your brain, because I am sure that after you came back, you stood up thinking that you were going to see the sea. I mean, those are the sort of things that you lost, and Billy and Max and Lucho and Oscar and Alejo to Grand Mayor, because he was so young when he left.
Why don't we talk about something else? I'm sorry, Abuela. I didn't realize it was getting to you.
Let's talk about something else.
Okay, I'm really sorry.
No, it is. I think it's
Sorry?
necesito unos minutitos. Aguántate.
Okay. Quiero mucho, Abuela. Perdón.
Yo, bien. Yo también te quiero mucho. Okay. Dale.
You know you're my hero. You know that, right?